Bismillah, walhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome back to another production from Radul Shubuhat. I'm your brother Aqil. It's been some time since the last time that we sat before you and presented a video and posted it to the channel. And we explained in some previous sessions on why the decline of videos have been the case. I mean, ask Allah for opening and give us the success that we need to continue the work as we started it. But in this particular time, inshallah, we felt necessary to sit before you and say some words about what's going on in the world, in particular with the people of Palestine. May Allah bless them, protect them, strengthen them, and give them the patience and the steadfastness they need to endure this tribulation that they're experiencing and rise them from it and give them victory and establish them in their land and their state and give victory to them and to the Muslims fi kulli makan. Ameen. In particular, we want to address a particular individual by the name of Piers Morgan, who is a famous journalist and has given in this time much airway to Muslims or those who are sympathetic to the plight of the Palestinian people and advocate on their behalf, and rightfully so. But in his doing so, he likes to boast that he is giving more airtime to people of support of the Palestinian people than anyone else on the airways right now, and that may be true. But the caveat here is that one is obviously Piers Morgan is not hearing the side of those people that he's bringing on the show, because if he did, then he would have some better idea of how to be more effective for the reality of the matter and be more fair. And second of all, in spite of him giving the airways to these Muslims or people who support the Palestinian plight, aside from that, he still have a lean and a twist that he presents that's very disingenuous, and we want to call him out on that and invite him to a discussion to address 2 points. The first point is this idea of condemning the act of October 7th, in which it is reported that the terrorist group, as labeled Hamas, targeted civilians and massacred and killed over 1,400 civilian Jews. And the talking point goes that it is the greatest terrorist attack since 9/11, and it is the greatest atrocity to the Jewish people since the Holocaust. So these are the talking points that's always presented, and already when you begin with that premise, you already demonize the people that you attributed this action to. So this is the first question that Piers Morgan always asks the guests that come on: do you condemn the acts of October 7th? So as a principle, let me state, as a Muslim and one who believes in the tenets of Islam, no Muslim who understands and believes in Islam will ever accept the targeting of civilians in war for killing at all. Not elderly people, not children, not non-combatants, not civilians, not hospitals, not schools, not homes, not anything that has nothing to do with the act of war itself. We do believe in war when necessary. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, don't seek out war, but when it comes to you, then be steadfast. So no Muslim in their right mind is looking to engage in war. No Muslim government is looking to engage in war, because war is an ugly reality. But if it does come, then be steadfast in it. But there are rules in war. There are rules that Islam itself has given us when we confront the enemy in war. And these rules are very clearly delineated by Islam. And you cannot whatsoever target civilians, non-combatants in war. So there's no need for any Muslim to come onto your show and make any condemnation or apologize as if somehow this act of terrorism, as it is deemed, we need to apologize for, and this has something to do with Islam. It doesn't. And if any Muslim does that, then they're doing what is against Islam. That's first and foremost, and out the way. But the second question I want to ask Piers Morgan is this conflict or war or whatever you want to term this reality, did it begin on October 7th? Did the atrocity, did the genocide, did the ethnic cleansing, did the establishment of concentration camps that occurred in the land of Philistine since 1947-48, did that occur on October 7th, 2023? And if you acknowledge that this have occurred and started long before October 7th, then where are you bringing on the Israeli government or the representatives of the Israeli army and questioning them about the atrocities that have been meted out against the Palestinian people for over 50 years? When are you going to invite them on there and ask them to condemn the many acts of terrorism, the many acts of targeting civilians, the bombs that have been dropped on them repeatedly before October 7th? When are you, Piers Morgan, are going to call these people to account? Since you claim you are a fair and unbiased individual, when are you going to call these people to account and ask them to condemn the acts that have attributed to the sentiments that would cause someone to want to create or cause or make an act as if we've seen October 7th, 2023? When will you, Piers Morgan, do that? This is my challenge to Piers Morgan, and this is what I want to present in this short video. And inshallah, we can hopefully present more if he entertains and accepts our challenge for discussion on this topic. هذا وصلى الله على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.